It was the latest century of old, in a century where centuries are a centurious fabrication. The dream of having a machine whisk your fat ass around was just about to come true. The days of horse and buggery were about to expire, and with that came a fire-breathing, snocket face who just wanted to eat himself to death. With the invention of the assembly line board and the founder plainly bored would so-called revolutionize the way we transport our obese children, oversized grandparents, and most importantly our oversized blob bodies. The first concept of a car mate came about to make people even more lazy. These first malnourished concept vehicles came about and left a lot to the imagination, but people were thrilled to not have to walk anywhere, so they just dealt with it. One of the first materials pegged for the car material was a hempeous conglomerate. This material could take a beating and still maintain its integrity. That's more than we can say for Mr. Plainly Bored. He caved from the pressure. He did exactly what the elitists of the day said he should do. No hempeous materials, no hempeous fuel to power the blob body mobiles. Renewable and independent was not what the elitists wanted, so it didn't happen. Board was forced to use steel and other profitable metals to build his first cars. Oil was the preferred fuel source as well. With everything in place, the factory began booming and making the first cars the world had ever seen. After the initial onset of the first cars coming out, the floodgates began to open and automakers all over the world were starting up their engines in a race fueled by competition and egoism. The best car of that day was the Suck 'Em Off GT. This car was so great because it gave you 30 smiles per gallon and could make you have an explosive orgasm. Well, the orgasm wasn't directly given by the vehicle, but rather the women that were attracted to you for having such a prized possession of the day. Silly women don't know a goddamn thing about cars, but they do know when something is shiny and expensive, so they better keep servicing their chauffeur if they know what's good for them.